This week, we're gonna get McFly, we're gonna see some photo blue, and we'll also find out what this dark pine mess is all about. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and this is the Weekly Review. It is no secret to the folks in Portland, aka Nike, that we want a Nike Air Mag from the Back to the Future movies. However, they are content with letting us know it's not going to happen anytime soon, and if it does, we're only going to give you a glimpse of it. Case in point, this Nike Hyperdunk 2010. Now, it features a gray upper with white and pink accents. However, that's not the big deal. The big deal is that they included an out-of-time lace dubre, which refers back to the movie. In addition, they did a sports almanac insole with the dates of 2010 to 2015, which I think is Nike's way of telling us, we hear you, but you'll just have to wait until 2015. Either way, it's pretty exciting, and we only have 4 years to go. So let's look forward to 2015 and the Nike Air Mag. I know you hear me, Nike. Stop playing. With that said, let's move on to number 4. At number 4, we bring you some heat with the Nike Air Max LeBron version 2 Entourage, or blue and yellow as Nike is officially calling it. Now, for many, the shoe marks the second coming of the South Beach LeBron, which released last fall. Between the photo blue upper, the black Nike swoosh, and the yellow accents, it's easy to see why people fell in love with this shoe. Last week, I had an opportunity to attend the midnight release here at the Foot Action in Culver City, and I interviewed a couple of folks about the LeBron. What's up? This is Jacques from Kicks on Fire, and I'm here with Nick. He was the first one in line for the Nike LeBron 8 V2, blue and yellow technically as Nike is calling them, but we know them as the Entourage. So how long have you been in line?
I've been in line since around 12 o'clock noon, 12 hours, been there quite a while.
Got here around 5:45, hopped in line, and waited it out, got them. Lace is already ready. So, yeah.
Why wait in line for this shoe? What is it about this shoe?
The blue and yellow, my two favorite colors. I absolutely love yellow. Blue, just the accents of it. It's a comfortable shoe. It's fly. It's nice looking, and that's it.
It's a colorway. It's like the next South Beach. I don't want to sound like a hype beach, but that blue and yellow is just sick. And I thought it was going to be like a deeper royal blue, but like everybody said in their videos, like you can't really capture it. So actually seeing it in person, you're going to see them on my feet soon.
So is this your first LeBron?
My very first LeBron, yes.
No, I have the South Beaches, and I think I'm gonna pick up the Dunk, man. I'm undecided, and I think I'm also get the Yankee. I really like the Yankee colorway.
Do you have a Twitter name?
Yes, it's at NickZ84.
At Lieutenant Locks, that's LTLOCKZ.
The Nike Air Max Griffey made its return to glowing reviews from many in the sneaker community, and Nike hopes to revive that sort of praise with the release of the Nike Air Max Griffey 2. Now, the model seen here features a mainly black upper with white and teal accents on the toe and also on the midsole. According to the Shoe Game, this shoe is set to release in the summer 2011, which is just a few months away, which is really, really good news for you Griffey fans. So, with that said, let's move on to number 2. The Nike Air Foamposite Pro released this weekend in electric green. However, it is the dark pine model that is seemingly getting everyone's attention. According to the folks over at Modern Notoriety, Wale rocked a pair of the dark pine Foamposites over All-Star Weekend, and they also managed to get their hands on a couple images of the shoe. As with all Foamposites, most of the colorway is focused on the upper, with the lace stays, liner, and bulging Nike swoosh remaining in black. According to our sources, these are set to release in the last quarter of this year. However, we don't have a solid release date, unfortunately. So with that said, let's move on to number 1. Coming in at number 1 is a shoe that we expect to cause quite a bit of drama when it is released this summer, the Nike Air Jordan 3 Retro True Blue. Now, the shoe is set to release on June 19th and will be the third release this year, following the Cement release back in January in the Black History Month version, which dropped at the end of February. Now, the model features a white leather upper mixed with elephant print and also has true blue highlights on the liner and along the mudguard. And as I previously said, these are set to release on June 19th and will probably be a big deal. At least they'll be a big deal to me. And from what I've heard and from the buzz that they're getting already, they're going to be quite a pickup for most of you. With that said, let's move on to my personal pick. Last week I talked about my interview with Tinker Hatfield and asked you to leave me comments about what you would ask Tinker if you had the opportunity. Well, I got a lot of great responses and I picked out a couple of them. Like this one, a response from Otsu Naruto Shippuden, I hope I said that right, saying he would ask Tinker where he got his idea for the clear sole. Now another good one was from Aeropooch, and they wanted to ask Tinker if he would help design a Nike SB Pro model. Very interesting question. Both are very interesting questions, and if I do get an opportunity to talk to Tinker again, I will definitely ask him those questions. Now, for this week, I have something that may cause a little bit of controversy. I want you guys to leave me a little note in the comments and letting me know, would you buy a shoe that's the wrong size to trade, or just so that you have that shoe? This is something I noticed when I was out at the midnight release at Foot Action in Culver City. A lot of people were buying shoes when they ran out of their size. They were just buying the LeBrons just so they had them, or so they could quote unquote trade. So I want to know, have you ever bought a shoe that was the wrong size hoping that you would be able to trade it for your size, or have you just bought a wrong size just so you have that shoe, which would be a little weird to me. Since I don't have my size, then I just don't buy it, but maybe that's just me. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Well, that is the end of the weekly review. As always, I appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoy these videos. If you do enjoy the videos, make sure you subscribe by clicking the little yellow button. There's one up there, and I'll put one right here inside the video so you can click that too. If Facebook and Twitter is your thing, I'll put all that information down in the description. As always, again, I appreciate you guys. We thank you here at Kicks on Fire, and we appreciate you coming to watch the videos. I am your host, Jacques Slade, and this is the weekly review, and I'll see you next week. Peace.